Believe in something. Definitions. To be certain that something exists. Example. She always taught her children to believe in themselves no matter the circumstances. Brought something up. Definition. To cover a door or window with wooden boards. Example. They had to board up the window before the hurricane arrived. Belong to something. Definitions. To be someone's property. Example. He belongs to a community theatre group in his hometown. Belt something out. Definitions. To sing or play a musical instrument very loudly. Example. The singer belted out the national anthem with great passion. Belt up. Definition. To fasten the belt that keeps you in your seat in a car or a plane. Example. Before we start the car, make sure everyone belt up for safety. Buckle down. Definitions. To start working hard. Example. With exams approaching, she decides to buckle down and study harder. Bend to something. Definitions. To unwittingly accept the opinion or decision of other people. Example. He refused to bend the peer pressure and stayed true to his values. Bite into something. Definitions. To reduce something valuable. Example. She bit into the juicy apple, savoring its sweetness. Boil away. Definition. When a liquid boils away, it all turns into a gas so that none of it is left in liquid form. Example. Keep an eye on the pot so that the water doesn't boil away completely. Boil something down. Definitions. To heat a liquid or food so that part of it is turned into gas and its amount is reduced. Example. The chef boiled the sauce down to concentrate its flavors. Boil over. Definition. Cannot be controlled anymore and people start to argue or fight. Example. The tension between the two teams finally boiled over into a full-blown fight. Boil up. Definitions becomes very strong and difficult to control. Example, anger begins to boil up inside him as he listening to the unfair accusations. Ball something on. Definitions to add an extra part or feature. Example, the mechanic bolted on the new exhaust systems to the car. Borrow against. Definitions to borrow money or agree to give valuable property. Example, they decide to borrow against their home equity to finance the renovation. Bounce back. Definitions to start to be successful again after a difficult period. Example, after difficult years she managed to bounce back and rebuild her life. Bound someone into something. Definitions to force someone to do something that they do not want to do. Example, the salesman tried to bounce her into signing the contract immediately. Bounce something off someone. Definition: tell someone about an idea or plan in order to find out what they think of it. Example, he wanted to bounce his new idea off his colleagues before presenting it into the boss. Branch off. Definition: if a road or path branches off, it goes in another direction. Example, at the main road, the trail branches off the left towards the river. Branch out. Definitions: to start to do something different from what you usually do. Example, the company plans to branch out into the European market next year. Break away. Definitions: to leave or to escape from someone who is holding you. Example, she decides to break away from the group and pursue her own path. Break down. Definitions: if a machine or vehicle breaks down, it stops working. Example, the old car broke down in the middle of the highway. Break in. Definitions: to train to do a new job or activity. Example, they broke in the new shoes by wearing them around the house for a few days. Break something off. Definitions: to separate a part from a larger piece or to become separate. Example, he broke off a piece of chocolate and handed it to her. Break out. Definition: suddenly start. Example, a fire broke out in the kitchen while they were cooking. Break through something. Definitions: to force yourself through something that is hold you back. Example, the researcher finally broke through the complex problems after months of work. Break up. Definitions: to divide into many pieces or divide something into many pieces. Example, they decide to break up after realizing they had gone apart. Break with something. Definition: to intentionally not continue doing something that is normal. Example, he made the Bold decisions to break with tradition and innovative. Brush someone something aside. Definitions. To refuse to consider something or someone seriously because you feel that they are not important. Example, she brushed aside his concerns, confident in her own plan. Brush someone something off. Definitions. To remove dust or dirt from someone or something by using your hand or a brush. Example, he brushed off the criticism and continued with his project. Brush up on something. Definitions. To improve your knowledge by something already learned by partly forgotten. Example, she decides to brush up on her Spanish before the trip to Mexico. In next tutorial, I will bring you English phrasal verbs with meaning lessons. Please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icons to get latest videos notification. See you in a future video.